clever, yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the South American country of Argentina and its capital city, Buenos Aires. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Seahawks of Buenos Aires.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Open man, that's too strong. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Black shot. Let's go now. 33, yellow. Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. A throw right side, caught by Keene. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Seahawks had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And the Buenos Aires 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Going back to Love. That's caught again by Schultz. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
At the Buccaneers 5-yard line.
Love. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11.
3rd down and goal.
Throwing. Love. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks. Touchdown. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And it's a pretty good return here, so get this up to the 29.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? Viking 18. Warriors 70. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Motion left. Cup. Throwing. Thompson Robinson. And the Seahawks defense gets through and they bring him down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
Thompson Robinson now. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
They're on the 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Love now. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's good for a Buenos Aires 1st down. 1st and 10.
Love looking to throw it. To the sideline and incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They've been pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. White. Slice blue. Ready?
Again, it's Love. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far. They just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Come on. 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler. Go.
Thompson Robinson now. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll fight his way down right into the 12. Tackle there by Elijah Hicks.
Went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Chapter 11. Ready?
Thompson Robinson now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Red. Cooking. 19 tight.
Thompson Robinson throwing here. And he throws it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Bo Melton, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes there's that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Red. Cycle.
They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. force him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll try and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
He's got his run back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. What will be a big play there on 4th and long.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's another Buenos Aires first down.
Working out of the gun. Love. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line.
That's another Seahawks first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. They're going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Breece Hall, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
For the 2-point conversion.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8.
Buccaneers 7.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Brings up second.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He's got room to roam. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
Sorry's first down. First
Yellow,
and goal
light
at the
blue.
2-yard line.
Ready?
Now Love. There's Hall bringing in another one. Touchdown. Breece Hall with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Evans hit, and the ball pops free. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he loses the football a second time. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think you just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back. On every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level of defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Cut me Ranger, cut me Ranger. Cut 50, cut 60, cut 19, cut 19. Warriors 70.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Edo blue. Snap, steel, black. 45, white. Hut, hut.
Here's Love. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's a diving catch right side. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Green Jack.
First and 10 at the 27.
To throw now. Here's Love. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jordan Love taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 13 yards as they got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Cougar 19. Ready?
Well, I don't think he got in. He didn't. He stoned at the 1-yard line. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
On the double.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
52 blue. 10 cycles. Watch out, the ball is red.
Operating from the gun. Love. And he'll find Hall. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Thompson Robinson. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Sticking to the air, it's Thompson Robinson. He's able to find Melton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Shot.
The DTR going to throw it here. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Donald Parham. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.